My name is Ricky, this is Merlin, and today we're going to go over the OINs for the erector spinae. So, alright, the first one is going to be the spinalis portion, which it originates on the spinalis process below. So it's going to be right beside your spinal cord, like hooking up to those transverse processes. It's going to insert on the process above, so it'll originate down here and attach up top right beside that spinal cord. And then the action would be bilateral neck trunk extension and unilateral lateral bending. So to get these to pop out, I'll just ask you to do extension with your legs. And it pops right along. All right, you can relax. And the next one's going to be the longissimus portion, which should be right beside the spinalis portion, which would be right here. And then it originates on the transverse process at lower levels, and then it inserts on the transverse process on upper levels, and it hooks up to the mastoid process. So originates down here, inserts over here, and into the mastoid process right back here. And then the action would be rotating the head to the same side. So if you just rotate the head, there you go. You see it? I see it. So the last one for the erector spinae is the iliacostal portion, which is actually, it originates on your iliac crest that we went over today. And then it'll insert on the upper angles of the ribs and the transverse process of the cervical vertebrae. So right there. All right, and the next one would be the transversal spinalis, which originates on the transverse process, and it inserts on the spinalis process of the vertebrae above. So originate down here, insert up here, and then the action would be bilateral neck and trunk extension. And then the unilateral action would be neck and trunk rotation, opposite sides. So if you go ahead, show me the actions.
Can I tell you? What is it?
So the bilateral will be neck and trunk extensions.
So
you're
the
gonna extend your head back.
neck?
And
Oh,
then
there
trunk.
my trunk.
Yup.
Okay.
So that's the bilateral, and the unilateral would be the neck trunk rotation.
So neck.
Neck trunk rotation, opposite sides. There you
Okay.
go. And for this one, you can stay standing. For the next one, it'll actually be the interspinalis, which is really hard to palp. I don't think it's really palpatable. Turn a little bit more to the camera. So it originates on the spinalis process below, and it inserts on the spinalis process above, which, looking at the picture of it, it was showing the spinal cord in the transverse process, and it was just originating and inserting below and above, like it's going this direction. So the action would be neck and trunk extension, like that. Now lean back. For all these nerves, it's actually the spinal nerve, and to remember that, where's all this stuff located?
Down your spine.
Down your spine, yes ma'am. And now the last one is the quadratus laborum, which it'll insert on your iliac crest, and it'll insert on your 12th rib and transverse process of the 5th lumbar vertebrae. And the trunk shows lateral bending. All right. So to remember this, remember the nerve innervation, thanks to Gil, there's a group called 112. He said there's some song called Peaches and Cream. So you have 12 thoracic and 1 lumbar nerve, or 12 thoracic and 1st lumbar nerve, and so you put the 1st lumbar
And 12 thoracic.
and 12 thoracic. You got 112.
112.
And remember the R&B group. All right, that was
That's it.
Thank you.
Bye.